With Marty Biron. Okay, Marty, we're officially 1 month into the NHL regular season. We've seen some things nobody saw coming. So today, we want you to list it. Give us your 5 biggest early season surprises.
Well, maybe somebody saw this coming, but I never saw it coming. Matthew Scheifele and the way that he's been playing. Number 5, look, he's got 5 goals. That's most by any defenseman in the National Hockey League. This is the kid that just got drafted, barely played at all last season. I thought it was going to be a 9-game tryouts and then back to juniors. No, he is not only making a difference with the New York Islanders, he's the best goal-scoring defenseman in the National Hockey League. So at number 5, I got Matthew Scheifele. At number 4, I'm going with Cutter Gauthier of the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks are a great story, but there's no way I would have thought that Cutter Gauthier would be leading the league while tied with 11 goals this year. And big goals. You just saw it against the Dallas Stars. They needed a big goal. It was Cutter Gauthier that was there. He has been fantastic. I know he's good, but I didn't think he'd be that good that fast with the Anaheim Ducks. At number 3, I'm going to go with Mark Scheifele. Look, Scheifele was the only top centerman with the Winnipeg Jets. They didn't have Adam Lowry. They didn't have Cole Perfetti for a while. They lost Nick Ehlers. And I thought the Jets were going to take a step back. And Scheifele said, hold my drink here. He's 4th in the NHL in even strength points. He has been a leader. So Scheifele, for me, is a big surprise at number 3. At number 2, Macklin Celebrini. Look, we all know he's a really, really dynamic, fun player to watch. But most of the kids in their second year, they got that sophomore jinx. And instead, Celebrini is at the top of the league in points this season. And the San Jose Sharks, after a really tough start, have turned the corner. And he is the reason for that. So I'm going to say Celebrini at number 2. And at number 1, this is a case of Benjamin Button, right? You got a 38-year-old Sidney Crosby and a 39-year-old Evgeny Malkin that have put the Pittsburgh Penguins at the top of the Eastern Conference and one of the top teams. This is incredible. Crosby leads the league in goal with Cutter Gauthier. Malkin has got 20 points. He's right there with the lead in points. So these are 2 guys that I thought, this may be the end, and Pittsburgh should trade them and maybe rebuild. No, they're saying we're not only going to have a great year, we're going to take our team and put them in the playoff conversation. So at number 1 is the old guys, Crosby and Malkin.
Marty, I love you dearly, but how do you not have the Habs in your top 5? They're tied for top spot of the East, a point out of first overall, and they didn't make your list of top 5 surprising starts of the season. How is that possible?
Well, I think that the way that the Montreal Canadiens played last year, we shouldn't be surprised that they're having some success. The one thing that's surprising, though, is they're having success without having Samuel Montembeault playing at a top level. It's Jakub Dovesh that has been so good. Lane Hudson is fantastic. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, they're one of the better top line in the NHL. Demidov is looking good. Yeah, these are all things that I thought we should expect. So we shouldn't be surprised by the way that Marty St. Louis and the Montreal Canadiens are running right now. They've had a couple of close calls, overtime wins and comeback wins and all of that, but I'm not surprised with their record.
I don't understand that, brother. I understand the fact that maybe you're not surprised they're playing well, but how you can not be surprised they're battling for top spot a month in, I'm shocked. Okay, let's get back to your list now. You had Mark Scheifele at number 3. He was snubbed from Canada's 4 Nations team. Does the Olympic team brain trust correct that and take him to the Olympics in Italy?
100%, Gino. When you look at Mark Scheifele, I thought he should have been on the 4 Nations team last year. Look, they won and everything is good. But now the Olympics is a totally different story. And there's a few guys on that 4 Nations team that I don't think have earned their spots right now. And there's another few guys that should be in. But just because of last year, I think Mark Scheifele should have been on it. And he's followed it up with a great start to the season. A leader, right? And look, Scheifele could have gone the other way, disappointed not being on Team Canada, losing Ehlers, Lowry was hurt. Instead, he took a step forward in the leadership category. I know they've got a lot of leaders on Team Canada, but if I am Hockey Canada, Team Canada right now, I'm saying not only do I need his performance, his production, I need his leadership on my team.
If he does make the team, how good will Canada versus the USA be for Jets fans? Morrissey and Scheifele versus Hellebuck and Connor. That would be fun.